Hello. This week for Scan and Cut Saturday, I wanted to show you a quick cool technique that I've discovered for creating interwoven designs. So think of something like a Celtic weave or something along those lines. That's what we're going to try and do this time around. I'm going to be working in Canvas Workspace online, and I will log in to begin. We will start a new project. I will load a circle into the work area, and then I will close the shapes panel down. I'll move the circle off to one side and then press the D key on my keyboard to duplicate that, and then once more. I'm going to drop that down in size a little bit and then use my align features to position them on top of each other. Now we'll zoom in a bit so you can see what is happening. Then from the edit menu, I will choose the divide function from process overlap. I could also choose subtract, but for this one I'm going to choose divide. I'm now left with two shapes. What's basically happened is that this circle has been punched through the other one. So you can see I now have an inside and an outside cut line. That's what I need. I can get rid of the second circle, and then I will focus on this ring. I'll press D to duplicate, and then move that off so that it's overlapping the other shape. And I will show you the process just with these two to start with, and then I will show you a way of creating the same thing with multiple shapes. I'll use my properties dialog box just to apply a colour so you can see better on screen what's happening. So you can now see we've got two rings that overlap each other, but the purple overlaps in both sections. The effect I'm trying to create is where this purple shape will come over the pink shape here and behind the pink shape here. So what I need to do is select both shapes. I will align them as well just to make sure they're in the right place. And then from the edit menu and process overlap, again I'm going to use the divide function. What this does is it cuts these all up into various different bits, almost like a jigsaw. What I'll do now is select, using my shift key and mouse key, three of those parts. So it's this part, and this part. And then from the edit menu and process overlap, I will choose Weld. You see that's now joined those parts back up. And then what I'll do is choose from this side, this part, and this part. And then repeat the weld process. And there we go. That's very simple, isn't it? So we've got two parts now that go to make up the one whole. And it looks like they're overlapping. I will group those and move those off. And then I will duplicate that circle again. Repeat the alignment process. And the divide. Duplicate the ring a few times. Actually, I don't want those two yet. I will move that one over a bit like that. I will align these two, and then I will duplicate those two as well. I will group them, and I'll group the first two as well. Then I will align the two groups vertically on the center, and I will ungroup both. So now you can see there's various things going on here with all these different rings. None of them are woven over each other, so I'm going to apply a process which is the divide function, and then I'm going to come back and start welding them in various places, and I'll try and work in a clockwise motion so that I kind of remember where I'm going and what I'm doing. I won't really talk too much during this bit, so just follow along with what's going on screen. Okay, so I've got the outer area done. Now because that's going over, I want this to come under. That's the next set done. So this one was over, this one was under, so this one I want to go over again. And there we go, that's the process complete. If I now create or colour each ring as if it were a separate thing, hopefully you'll get a better idea of how this looks. As you can see, there are generally 3 parts to each of the ring. Each ring, sorry. So there you go, you can see how the blue goes behind the yellow, over the orange, behind the red, and so on and so forth. So that's the basic process. If I now show you that actually you'll be cutting those in different parts, you can see how that's all made up. You could even organise them on your mat so that you can cut them from different coloured cardstocks in the same pass. So there we go, from one circle we've got a pair of wedding rings or even a Celtic weave design. Obviously you can make this as complex or as intricate as you like. Just bear in mind obviously the thickness of the ring and also how complicated this will be. I hope that's useful to you and that you give it a try yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on YouTube and also subscribe for more updates from me, John Bloodworth, Gentleman Crafter. In the meantime, take care of yourself and I will see you again soon.